Hello and welcome to tonight's LOL Esports Roundup. We're going to cover the last best of five in Worlds 2023 quarterfinals. Just make sure I'm recording. I am indeed. So, 39 and 11 in predictions. I had T1 winning. That's 3-2. They would sweep LNG. Zeus 13-1-10. 36% of damage in top lane was my MVP. Carrier 1119 at support. Scout 263, 33% of damage in mid lane for LNG leading the way. Now, if I listen to Reddit, if I listen to LPL fans, this is all Tarzan's fault. Tarzan did not do enough and owner gapped him. And that's why Gala dealt just 50 DPM more damage than Carrier in this 3-game series. And somehow why Zika got solo killed in top lane after Tarzan gave him a lead in top lane. Why Gala got 2v2 killed on a dive attempt by Tarzan. Tarzan dives, leaves the lane, leaves the area. Gala continues to fight Guma, but Guma outplays him and kills him. So this is all Tarzan's fault. Now, in reality, Tarzan, did he do enough? One could argue no, right? So LNG did not get many objectives. The objective control was crap. Owner takes a bunch of Drakes, gets Soul, and things like that. Tarzan did find opportunities to make plays, though, in the early game, in top lane in game 1. For Zika, went top a couple times, actually were able to actually take the turret against Zeus. Zeus on Aatrox for the first 2 games, and Zika on Gwen. And Zika actually in game 2 had a great roam to bot lane to help Gala get ahead. So, you see these interesting things that I'm going with here, like, the notion that I had this morning, because I didn't watch the series until I got home from work, was that Gala had been wronged. And in my opinion, Gala was not wronged in this one. I've seen how many games of League this year? I mean, between all 4 major regions, 300 games of League? I don't think he was wronged. Now, was he in a position where he could have dominated the game? I mean, LNG altogether did not play well. Hung did not play well. He was outclassed, and I figured that would happen. Keria, now that Senna's becoming meta, all of a sudden bot lane was a Neela Senna bot lane. Nobody else is going to pull that shit out. That is something that T1 is capable of that no one else is because of Keria's champion pool. And Guma playing Neela the way he did was an interesting situation to behold anyways. And then the other 2 games, I mean, Carrier just kind of does his thing, and he wasn't as crazy as game 1, at least when it comes to playing that champion. Faker played excellent on Orianna in games 1 and 2. Game 1, Orianna, 2, Silas, 3, Azir. I think that's what it was. And Faker looked good. Actually, into Scout, he was ahead of Scout massively in game 1, like 50 CS after 15 minutes. Just like, it was there was a diffy going on there. And there's a diffy throughout this series. That's why it's hard to really blame it on Tarzan. And then, folks will bring up the objective control and how Tarzan is at fault for that. And he did lose a Drake. I'm not going to say he didn't get one stolen. That happened. So, that's not okay. That's not good, right? That's bad. Getting solo killed, Zika getting solo killed in top lane, not good. Gala getting 2v2 killed in bot lane, not good. See, we're seeing things, multiple players did things that were not good. Right? Now, I don't know who the shot caller is for LNG. Now, if it is Tarzan does hold most of the responsibility when it comes to macro and not getting those objectives, or at least not contesting them properly and things like that, in my opinion. I feel like the shot caller is the one that has to kind of keep tabs on that shit and keep it under control and not lose a bunch of objectives. So, if that's the case, that's the case. I don't know that, so I'm just going to say that if it is, it is, and if it isn't, then it's that person's fault why all these Drakes are getting taken. In the first 15 minutes, it's a trade. Tarzan gets a gank off, tries to make things happen. Owner decides, hey, I'm going to take this objective. Oh, by the way, Owner did solo kill Tarzan in game 3. I don't want to overlook that. Tarzan did it. Tarzan, when I'm saying this, I'm not saying Tarzan played great. Like I've already said, LNG as a whole played bad. That's why blaming Tarzan for it is weird, because I think everybody played badly. And it was the thing you saw on, that Hoopu or HUPU or whatever Twitter where fans vote on grading players. They thought Gala did well, better than Guma, equal to Guma. I think that's an absolute joke. Now, did Guma play great? No, but he did his job. He did his job. And that's all that really mattered, right? Zeus was excellent in top lane. Zeus took over this series and just took the bull by the horns and said, this is not going to happen today. And it sets us up for JDG T1 semifinals. That's going to be a fun one. But in my opinion, this was just T1 out macroing LNG. And the thing is, LNG were that Korean LPL team. Weibo have a lot of pizzazz. JDG are just cracked. BLG have a bit of pizzazz. A little more predictable than Weibo. But LNG are pretty straightforward. They're going to play Korean macro style, and you can predict what they're going to do. T1, we're ready for it, and out macroed them. It's as simple as that. There was no surprises there. Now, yeah, I mean, someone was complaining in the comment section of yesterday's video that these are superficial. If you think they're superficial, congrats. You can make a video of your own. This is how I do my videos, and I enjoy doing it this way. So this is, T1 winning 3-0. Dominant fashion. Classic trades in the early game leading to some team fights in the mid game, and T1 just winning off those team fights. Very low kill games. I think one was like sub 10 kills in the win, possibly. It was not a slugfest. It was a Korean style of game, and in that case, the Korean team probably is going to win that one. So, not a big shock. I think that the conspiracies that Tarzan and Scout were inting for Korea are so outlandish that, I think there's a lot of silly things being said. This is the script, though. This is the narrative. You got T1 going in as the final LCK team into next weekend. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.